If there's any newcomers here who don't know me from previous presentations I've done for the Irish ME Trust, my name is Sheila O'Hanlon. I'm a kinesiologist down in County Cork, and I also teach kinesiology. I would say that about half of my clients are made up with people with autoimmune disorders, ME, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, etc. So I'm going to start with the jaw here. Now you're saying, that's a strange place to start, Sheila. What are you doing? So I want everyone to place their flat fingers along the flat part of your jaw. So along this lower hinge here, you're going to place your fingers along that, and I want you to just circular motions, give a little rub in there, and tell me if there's any tenderness, any nodules. So TMJ stands for Temporomandibular Joint. It's the joint that attaches your lower jaw onto your skull. It's a hinge joint here. So just give a little rub, put a bit of pressure. That's good, Sarah. You can open your mouth to varying degrees as well, and just give a little rub in there. The TMJ joint is controlled by the motor cortex in your brain. So it's part of your brain. Its function is to control all of the joints in your body, all of the hinge joints. So the TMJ is a joint, the same as shoulders, elbows, fingers, wrists, knees, hips, and toes. But the motor cortex in your brain, 50% of its function is just geared towards controlling these joints here. So 50% of your motor cortex, of its whole existence, half of its power is spent working these joints here, opening and closing your mouth. The TMJ joints affect our communication, our ability to eat properly, our ability to chew, swallow, drink, and speak and express ourselves. So if these areas are tense, it means that your motor cortex is already under pressure. And remember, the other half of its function controls every other single joint in the body. So if this is already under pressure, with your motor cortex being sore, most of your energy is spent working these joints here, the TMJ joint. That means that all of your other joints are also going to be either weak, not able to bear weight properly, maybe like they used to. So you might get up out of bed, and your first instinct in the morning when you get out of bed is because your ankles and your toes and all of those little joints in your body are sore and they're hard to get going in the morning. So if you're like some of my clients and you get up out of bed in the morning and you're like, oh, Jesus, my knees, my ankles, my toes, my heels. If it's sore, you get out of bed in the morning and just walk to the bathroom. If you have to walk anything off in the morning, then your temporomandibular joint is under pressure. So I'm going to show you now how to fix this. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to have a feel. So there are certain muscles that hold the jaw in place. So if you just go like this from your cheekbone and pull downwards like that, these muscles are called your masseter, a masseter. And the masseters grind and grind the food down. They break down fibers in the food. So what you're going to do is you're going to get right into the middle here, finger and thumb like that. So you're going to just pinch a little bit. Push your finger into the muscle, give a little pinch, and then you're going to breathe in and twist and pull your hand away. So not so that you hurt yourself. Sounds drastic, but it doesn't hurt. So you're going to push your fingers in like this, so you're applying pressure onto those masseter muscles. You're going to take an in-breath and twist like that. You're going to do this, and that's going to relax these muscles. Now have a feel again straight away. Oh, look, soft. Now it's soft. You've relaxed that masseter muscle because it's been holding on too tight. We're going to go into the other side now. And again, thumb and finger right inside here. Just follow the strip of muscle down along. So you can do it this way or you can do it that way. I find it more comfortable this way because I'm going to twist in this direction, but you can hold it this way and twist out. Remember, push in breath, twist. Now, what you've done is you've relaxed those muscles and you've sent a message to your TMJ to tell us, hey, motor cortex, this jaw is now relaxing. So that means that you're not in autonomic nervous stress response. It also means you're going to be better able to communicate. Your muscles in your jaw and in your mouth are going to be able to break down the food easier. What you can do now is maybe every second day, just have a feel here of your TMJ. You'll know when it's tight because it'll be sore to touch. It'll feel tense. It'll feel like it's all moving in one block. And you're going to do this thing. You're going to go in there. You're going to push your fingers into the masseter muscle, comes down like this, goes along the cheekbone and down and attaches here on the inside of the cheek onto the lower jaw. And it does this job. So you're going to do that. Breathe in, twist, breathe in, twist. You could do 2 for 1, special offer. Do them both at the same time. Save time. Like that. You can move down along the muscle. Every time you do an in-breath, you're automatically in strength anyway. So when you breathe in, all of your cranial muscles and muscles in your body are in strength. So when you breathe in, twist. It'll also give you nice rosy cheeks to start your day. And then when you see yourself, you say, oh, look at my lovely rosy cheeks. That's the first thing we're going to do. That is your TMJ fix part 1. So the second part of the TMJ fix. So I would do this for clients when they come to me, I would do this and I get them to breathe in and I'd give it a little twist. In kinesiology, we find it through muscle testing while the client holds their jaw, and I would muscle test. I would get them to muscle test each muscle individually that move the TMJ joint. In this case, it doesn't matter. We go straight to the fix because you're going to be doing the fix anyway. So the fix, wake up in the morning, give a little rub around first your TMJ, and then you're going to get right into the masseter. Breathe in and twist. Breathe in and twist. You're going to do a few of those every morning. The second part then, across the fan behind your ear here, you've got a muscle called the temporalis muscle. And for all the world, it looks like, have you ever seen a skate fish, a ray? The ray fish, it's like spines are out like this. So imagine the muscle is like this, and then the muscle is in fibers going across, like a spider's web kind of. So this temporalis muscle, it pulls your jaw from side to side to do chewing action. So what you're going to do is I'm going to get you to just with your fingers, give a little push in along the length of the muscle like that, right to the back of your ear. It goes from here along to the base of your skull. So you're just going to give a little push along, see if there's any tender spots. So again, on this side, you're applying pressure into that muscle. It's a really, obviously your skull is right there, isn't it? So the muscle is like a fibrous muscle. It's like fanned out like this. So you're going to just give a little feel like that, back along. Any areas of tension, any areas that you kind of go, ooh, that feels tight or that feels sore, or my scalp feels tight in that area. Or if you have had a lot of dental work done, or if you find your jaw clicks when you're chewing, or if for some reason or other you chew more on one side than the other. Most people over the age of 40 have got a favorite side to chew on because you've had like a deep filling or a root canal or a bridge or a false teeth or something. So it's like being aware of that. So on this side, I have a crown and a bridge here. So I tend to eat on this side mostly. So I always have to kind of just pinch that muscle together to get it to reset because it's working twice as hard as this side. Because me, in my precautionary brain, is saying, better not chew too hard on this side in case that stupid bridge comes out. So if you're in the same predicament as me, you're going to have a favorite side. So what you want to do is be aware of that, if that's the case for you. Obviously, if you don't have anything going on with your teeth, and you're very lucky to have all your own teeth still and not missing any back molars or anything, then this can still work for you because you're going to be doing both sides. So this fix, again, what we're doing is we're resetting the muscle manually. This is your temporalis muscle. To reset it, you're going to go again with these two fabulous finger and thumb, one at the base and one at the top, and breathe in, pinch together. But we'll do them both together. So this is for people who have all their own teeth and have all their own back molars and don't have any bridges or any root canals or anything funny going on. You can do both together. So you're going to breathe in, squeeze, move back a centimetre. Breathe in and squeeze, and back another centimetre, all along that temporalis muscle. Now you can take your time with this. And when you find an area that's more tender, you can be suspicious and you can say, this particular area, I'm going to give it 3 squeezes. Breathe in, squeeze, because when you do that, you're resetting the cranial muscles called the temporalis. Again, my side is here, so I know that this side works harder than this side, so I'm going to go nice and gently, and I'm literally only going to move my finger a fraction, and go all the way back along until I get to the back of the ear, like that. And now I'm going to have another feel. Oh, wow, now it's even softer. Look. That is how you persuade your motor cortex to spend more of its energy looking after the other joints. So this is for anyone who has sore joints or joint pain or exhaustion in the joints, because if your joints are not working properly, then the muscles that are attached into the moving bone, they're also going to be a bit floppy and weak. You're not getting their full attention from your motor cortex. The motor cortex, massive part in your brain. Imagine though, half of it is focused on this little hinge joint here. So if you take the pressure off this hinge joint and get everything nice and reset, Masseter, pinch and twist on in-breath, pinch and twist, pinch and twist, pinch and twist. Temporalis, breathe in and squeeze together, breathe in and squeeze together. And I can tell you right now, the temporalis muscle that attaches here to my skull, this one is really sore, This one is saying, I'm holding on a lot. I'm doing a lot of the chewing for you, Sheila O'Hanlon. I am right here, this part of the temporalis. Breathe in and squeeze together. This is how you can reset your own TMJ. More benefits from doing this. You can do it every day to start with, and then maybe every second day after a few weeks, because it's only it takes about 2 or 3 minutes. That's it. But it removes 50% of your motor cortex's focus away from the TMJ. It also does things. I'm going to tell you what else it does. The other benefits you get from doing these 2 actions. Pinch and pull together all along back. First of all, it's going to improve your ability to break down food properly, to chew, to salivate, to smash the food down into more biodigestible sizes, pieces, smash it all down, break the fibers a little bit. Secondly, it's going to help your digestion, obviously. It has a knock-on effect because when you chew your food better, it's easier for your stomach acid to get in and dissolve it more, and it's easier for your gut to break it down more than by firing in more enzymes.